Hi there, Corinne. My name is Ava. I'm a bit sick today, so I've got the sniffles and I've got tissue just trying to sort myself out. So I do apologise if I start sniffling during the video. In part A of my assessment, I spoke about the important role that behaviour management played in the classroom environment. I also identified a classroom behaviour management strategy which was implemented in Scotland. I did not expect to see this behaviour management plan during my PECS placement, and have realised that this plan may be too elaborate for primary school students. It may be a plan that can be better utilised in a high school environment. I have also realised that classroom management is so much more than just whole classroom management, and is rather complex as it is broken down into other subcategories such as management of groups and management of individuals. I found that the teacher who I was placed with had particularly great classroom management skills. She used positive reinforcement on students who were behaving in a desirable way and who are following instructions and working without distracting others. The teacher used praise to reinforce positive academic and social behaviour in the classroom, which is effective and is only applied when the desired behaviour is achieved. M. Evertson and S. Weinstein, 2006. She used praise as a behaviour management technique to ensure students would continue to present good behaviour. After spending some time at school during my first placement, I understand how crucial it is for educators to have good behaviour management skills. This is an aspect of teaching which is far more important than I initially thought. My classroom experiences have allowed me to become more aware of the expectations that teachers must meet in order to retain a good learning environment and successfully cater to the needs of all individuals within the class. My initial thoughts on behavioural management have altered, as I didn't expect behaviour management to play such a big role in what makes a quality teacher and how it contributes to the creation of an effective learning environment. One of the most interesting experiences during my PECS placement was the industry standards and expectations of teachers in the professional environment. Industry standards were similar in comparison to the Australian Professional Standards for Teachers Guide. I was mostly shocked about the dress code expected by professional teachers, and on my first day of placement I felt overdressed. However, I was happy that I was overdressed rather than underdressed. During my professional experience, PECS, I was placed into a Year 2 class in a small school of 120 students, each year group consisting of one class each. As soon as I stepped into the school, I immediately felt the warmth of the school community radiating from the way in which the teachers communicated with the parents. The communication between parents and teachers was professional with a warm and friendly manner, and I was surprised at how much the teachers knew about the students. Being a small school, most of the teachers had gotten around to teaching the same class twice or more for consecutive years. Through classroom experiences during PECS, I was fully engaged and able to understand the ways in which a classroom functions and all the elements which work together to produce a successful learning environment. The teacher I was placed with had a particularly colourful room filled with many books and paintings of the students' work on display. During placement, I had the opportunity to attend a choir music excursion with Year 2. I feel as if this was a great insight into the behaviour management outside of the classroom. The students were particularly excitable and were quite loud, but the teacher had full control the whole time. She focused on regrouping the students quite often throughout the day in order to do a head count to ensure all students were present and weren't wandering off. She also focused on positive reinforcement upon the students behaving well. These students were setting an example of a good learner, and this made the misbehaving students find their manners quite quickly. This technique was helpful as it created a chain reaction where misbehaving students stopped what they were doing and started to behave appropriately. Queensland Government, 2005. After my recent classroom experiences, I feel as if my knowledge of behaviour management has only deepened, and I now have a better understanding of what the classroom environment is really like and how teachers manage students in the most effective way.